number 4 of the freediving competition Vertical Blue is over, and today we're going to watch together a few dives, 3 dives again. Today is going to be 1 national record, 1 world record, and 1 dive is going to be a yellow card because of the early turn, but I still choose to watch this dive because it is a great lesson for all of us, and dive still going to look really beautiful. So this is why I decide, okay, let's have a look at this dive as well. Okay, the first athlete for today, it is a female freediver from Korea, Jung A Kim. She is doing constant weight, 92 meters, which is going to be a national record. So what we see from here, Kim, she is prefer to keeping herself in a vertical position. She probably sitting on some kind of like a floating noodles, so almost like in a chair. So some freedivers prefer this position, but as you probably saw from my previous video, most of the freedivers prefer to lie on the back. However, this is her choice. So let's learn a little bit about the athlete. This is her page on AIDA website. As you can see, he is an accomplished freediver in both pool discipline and in open water discipline. In open water, she is ranking number 2, national ranking number 2 in Korea in the no fins, and number 1 in the rest in the constant weight, both monofin, bifin, and in free immersion. This record is 96 meters, but as we see now, her attempt is going to be much deeper, which is 92 meters. So she used goggles. I'm not sure if it is a fluid goggles. I mean, it's going to be filled with a liquid anyway, but it looks like just normal swimming goggles. So what we see here, it is a second dive computer. Some freedivers put it on the neck or under the hood. In this case, it's just a little bit more easy to hear the alarm. She used, now it's became pretty popular, the neck weight from Alchemy. I have the same. I really like it. I even made a review, I think, about this neck weight. Octopus nose clip, 2 pieces wetsuit. So doing her relaxation, and at some point the athlete going to start packing. As you see, most of the athlete packing before the dive. But if you are a beginner freediver, don't copy this behavior, it's not necessary. Okay, Jung doing her packing, ready to start. So, and the duck dive, yeah, this was on which she was sitting. Okay, so strong beginning, keeping your arms in a streamlined position. Put some air. As you saw, she moved a little bit her hood away from her head to allow some water go in. Some freedivers do it. So streamlined position with arms, kicking, not really like hard kicking. Some freedivers do more hard kicking. And guys, I want to emphasize that visibility gets much better, so I hope you're going to enjoy the video even more. Okay, around 27 meters she did the arm stroke, and now keeping her arm along the body. So this arm position is more relaxed position, however a little bit less streamlined. So it's always compromise between more relaxed. Okay, what we see here, why freediver over the sudden bring her arm to her lips. I guess around 34 meters, she charged her mouth feel. This is a special equalization for the deep dives. And now to prevent any air from escaping from her mouth, she kind of like pressing her arm against your lips. So this is okay. However, remember now, your position is unbalanced. So the left and right side now is not equal. So this is why potentially it can create some kind of spinning around the rope. Let's see if it happens or not. She's not spinning at this moment, but you see she kind of like falling a little bit on one side. Okay, 50-meter deep, dive time 50 seconds now. So she's going so far faster than 1 meter per second. Okay, now balls of her arm along the body. Why? Because now the pressure in her mouth from the mouth feel is less. So now I think she's not afraid to lose any air, and she removes her arm from her lips. And now this position is more balanced. So this is going to be better for free falling. So what freediving is doing now is in freediving we call it free falling. It is when freedivers stop kicking completely, not pulling, just free falling. She uses a torch. A little bit moving. So again, this is what you saw on my previous videos. Sometimes it's not like a completely motionless free fall. Sometimes there is a little bit movement with the monofin, and this is what we see from her. Like from time to time, she do like a small movement with the monofin. Okay, now I guess her alarm. Yeah, so she grabbed the tag and start her way up. She put it, as you see here, she put it the tag under her hood and start kicking up. All right, so interesting position. She put her thumbs under her waist lanyard. This is a waist lanyard. Sometimes you see freedivers use a lanyard on the wrist or an ankle. This is a waist lanyard. And now she put her thumbs on this waist lanyard. So this is going to allow her to keep the arms there without any tension and maintain good posture. Again, some freedivers prefer to keep the arms in a streamlined position because it's more streamlined. However, this position more relaxed. Really nice kicking. I saw this freediver before actually, and I was impressed with her kicking technique. And this is why I want to watch her dives today. Hope you enjoy it as well. So upper body moving just a little bit. So most of the movement coming from her torso. This is where the movement initiated, and then hips, and finished with the legs. Really nice visibility. She is 45-meter deep, and we already see the first diver. Safety diver, probably around like 35 meters or something like this. Let's see. About 38 maybe. Freediver met her. Second safety freediver. Going to meet somewhere around 25, I guess. Oh, so nice, good visibility, yeah? Guys, you enjoy hopefully as much as I do. Really nice visibility. Third, oh no, this is a cameraman. Okay, freediver not allowed to pull herself using the rope because this is going to be this is going to be disqualification. But she's just holding the arms like this, kind of ready to grab the rope as soon as she breaks the surface. The cameraman here, no, this is a safety diver. Okay, safety diver, cameraman. Okay, just a few meters away from the surface. Boom, she grabbed the rope, removed the goggles, as you saw when she removed the goggles. And actually, she already removed the nose clip. I haven't seen when exactly. Maybe before they reach the surface. Some freedivers, before reaching the surface, they remove the nose clip. In this case, the surface protocol is just going to be a bit faster. She showed okay sign for the judge, and now also showing the card, the tag, and she's smiling and happy, and she just broke the national record. All right, excellent dive. It was again my pleasure to watch such beautiful dive, despite the fact that it was a national record, 92 meters, really deep dive. An athlete did it with a smile, and it means that the dive is well within her limits. And I guess this is how the freediving should looks like. She obviously trained really hard, but she choosing conservative dives and having a clean surface protocol. Okay, and second diver which I want to watch with you guys is David Carrera this is a freediver from Italy. He's a really well-known freediver, and he has excellent technique in a monofin, and this dive we're gonna watch today. I already know that he will have a yellow card because of the early turn, but I want to watch it anyway, and it's going to be a lesson for all of us guys. So keep watching, even if you know that it's going to be the yellow card. So this is his page on the AIDA website. As you can see, he's quite strong freediver, especially in a depth discipline. He is both in all discipline, no fins, monofin diving and free immersion. He have a ranking number 2, like national ranking number 2. But again, as you see, this number is a little bit outdated. The constant weight with a monofin is only 114. And remember now he's trying to do 123, which is much deeper dive, obviously. Right, freediver do his relaxation breathing, not using goggles, not fluid goggles, not regular goggles, just a nose clip. So this horizontal position a little bit more common nowadays. Freedivers believe that this is more relaxed position, so it's just like you can get more relaxed before you start your dive in this position. So now David starts to do his paking. As you can see, almost everyone do it, especially for such dives. When we're talking about 123-meter dive, probably paking is the only one way to go. He removed the fluid, the floating noodle, and start the dive. And he's always starting the dive like pretty strongly, so he's not crossing his arms immediately in a streamlined position. I personally call this position like a Superman position, and from my experience, like I feel that it's like a more like stronger movement if I'm not crossing the arms. But now when he's about 10 meters deep, he's cross the arms. He cross arms in a more common streamlined position. And keep kicking. Now the kick's becoming less aggressive, 20 meters deep already. He is equalizing, or maybe just adjust the nose clip. Oops, he did it again. So not the perfect sign. Maybe this is going to be the reason why he's going to do the early turn, but he is doing something with the nose clip. Maybe it's leaking. It's really annoying. When you put your nose clip on, you start your dive, and then you feel that a little air escape from your nose. This is really annoying, especially when you are planning to do extremely deep dive. And he do it third time. It's definitely going to be probably the reason why he's going to turn early. But so far looks good. Nice streamlined positions, and he do it again. So 50 meters deep, and still trying to adjust his nose clips. Okay. Hopefully he sorted it out, and now just free falling, and probably he have a really good flexibility that even when he's 70 meters deep, he's still keeping this position, which can tell us that that his shoulder flexibility is really on point, because you not just simply need to keep this arm position, but you need to be relaxed in this position. And this is two completely different things. Just to keep the position and to be relaxed. Okay, looks like he is struggling a little bit with equalization. 90 meters deep already. Again, something with a nose clip or something like this. All right, yeah, it's again happening. So not sure what is going on. He is below 100. Boom, and he grabbed the rope. So this is what we call in freediving early turn. He announced that he's gonna do the dive to 123 meters, but because of the equalization issue, or sometimes it can be different issue. Maybe contraction starts a bit early, maybe something else. So freediver feel that, okay, he's not going to be successful, he's not going to be able to successfully finish the dive, he turned early. And this is not the sign of weakness, this is actually, in my opinion, a sign of like mature freediver. Because imagine, okay, he is just 50 meters from his announced dive, and then it's going to be national record. So he definitely have a temptation to continue the dive. But if he have an equalization issue and he continue the dive, then he can have an injury, right? So for me, I really, and now like he doing what is absolutely not necessary, he's showing to the camera that he has some equalization issue. This is definitely not necessary, but I assume he's annoyed by this situation. And now he starts his ascent in a pretty relaxed way. He understands that it is shallow than he was planning to dive, so I guess he understanding that he gonna be probably able to successfully finish the dive without any hypoxia sign. So guys, once again, this is not like a weakness of freediver when he do an early turn for a reason, right? It's not because he freaked out, it's just because there is a reason why he couldn't continue the dive, and this is how he's saving his health, in this case his ears, and then he continued the dive on the next day. Okay, we have first second safety diver, 35 meters. David continued the dive pretty nicely. Second safety diver, 20 meters. Nice strong kicks from David. I don't see any sign of changing the technique due to hypoxia or lactate. And he reached the surface. Yeah, pretty frustrated. But I want to watch with you this dive just to show you, especially if you're a beginner freediver, that nothing wrong if you're going to turn early. Because some freedivers feel that they have to reach what they announce. If the line is 40 meters, they have to reach 40 meters. But especially with equalization, if your equalization is not working, feel free to stop, come up, and then you're always going to have a second chance to dive. Like you're going to dive next time. In his case, you're going to dive probably tomorrow, and hopefully you're going to break the record. All right, feel a little bit sorry for David. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it clean for this time, but I'm really like that he is a mature freediver, and he just choose his safety over this success, just like one moment success. Okay, let's wish him luck on his next dives. Hopefully he's going to sort it out, his equalization issue, and next dive definitely beat this national record or any other records. Okay, and the last diver for today, it is Arnaud Jerald. We watched his dive on the first day. He was doing also constant weight bifins to 117, which was 1 meter away from the world record, and now he is attempting the world record attempt. If you're following the competition, you probably know that he beat the world record, and now he is the world record holder. He's gonna do successfully this dive, but I haven't seen the dive itself, so we're gonna watch together. So Arnaud is like doing his relaxation breathing at this moment. Is in a more like a common position, in a horizontal position. He has a two-piece sweatsuit with unique colors. He used safety lanyards, like wrist safety lanyards, no fluid goggles, just a nose clip. So some freedivers, when they keep in this position, they prefer to keep something behind the neck, or some freedivers prefer to keeping something behind their feet. So Arnaud is keeping this float noodles behind his feet. All right, relaxation breathing. Soon freediver gonna do his packing. So, like, if you remember, if you watched the first day of the competition or my review, you remember that Arnaud finished 117 meters pretty easy. This is what I said, that he is going to beat the world record for sure. So let's compare. Like 117 was relatively easy for him. I mean, the technique was really nice, not affected at all, and he looks relatively fresh for such deep dive, but let's see how it's going to be 119. And also, like, probably he has slightly elevated stress level because he knows that it is a world record attempt, so I guess it's just adding up a little bit extra stress. All right, and now looks like he started his pegging, and now he started the dive. Strong kicks in the beginning. He do high frequency kicks, not wide but high frequency. This is quite common nowadays. So he doesn't keep his arms in a streamlined position, preferred more relaxed position. So 20 meters already, steered kicking. Not really aggressively, just middle intensity kicking. So some freedivers do this kicking, like we already discussed in a previous video. Some freedivers do like more from the hips, like for example Alexei. I prefer those technique, but I still like how Arnaud do it as well. So he's 50 meters now deep. He's a little bit spinning, I don't know why. His body position looks equal. Okay, looks. When he finish his kick and he is going to do gliding, let's wait for this moment. So he's kicking now, really low intensity kicking, and now his legs, like his fins have a slightly different position. You see how one fin is going directly up and his right fin is going slightly like a little bit more on the left side, and maybe this create like this kind of spinning. Maybe yes, maybe not. Yeah, you definitely can see that his legs are not equally positioned. So maybe this creates some spinning. It's not crucial, just like trying to explain you why he's spinning around the rope. Okay, free falling, nice free falling position, relaxed position, but still from time to time doing kicks. Boom, 190 meters with a constant bifins. Put the tag under his hood, arms in a streamlined position, and now action. So look how fast he's kicking. So this is he is a kind of famous for this, because to be able to keep this speed, he really need like a really trained legs. Otherwise, his legs gonna get pumped. And he's kicking really fast, eyes open, looking at the rope, arms in a streamlined position, fast kicking, 70 meters so far, and kicking still looks the same. The dive time is only 2:30, so really quick dive to 119 meters. Okay, now he starts kicking a little bit less aggressive, a little bit slower. A little bit now change in his kicking style, but he's 40 meter under the surface, and the lactate, I guess, accumulated already. Yeah, now you clearly see the difference, and by the water get a little bit greener. So he bring the arms now along the body, more relaxed position, I guess, but he's definitely have a different technique now with his kicking, more like a bicycle kicking at this moment. So I guess his leg pumped, but he's only 15 meters to the surface. He's a positive buoyant now. Looks okay. Few meters from the surface, now more gliding. And boom, grab the rope. Okay, looks good. Remove the nose clip and show OK sign. Okay, this was really successful dive. This was world record dive to 119 meters in a constant weight by fins. I guess everyone gonna agree that this dive was harder. Can he do a little bit deeper? Probably. So I don't know what is his plans. Maybe he's gonna now compete in a different disciplines, or maybe he's gonna try to do 120 in a couple of days when his legs got enough rest. Maybe he's gonna do free immersion next session, because free immersion you're using mainly your arms, and this is gonna be extra rest for his legs. And who knows, maybe he's gonna try to attempt 120 world records. Who knows, because this dive was definitely harder, but it was still within his limits. So looks like he still have a gas in his tanks. Really nice dive. Congratulations to Arnaud Jerald. Beautiful dive, really strong dive. So now he's a new world record holder, and I wish him the best of luck in his next few days in this competition. Hopefully to watch him again in some really deep and beautiful dives. This is it for today. If you haven't watched my previous video, the day number 3 of this competition, check out the link here. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can click here.